lights on back here. Holy. What the? Jesus.
Everybody get on SWAT 1.
I'm on SWAT 1.
Okay, what's going on?
So we're going in. As soon as we hit the door, now it's 3 times shot.
With a
He
rifle?
said there's a female. He said she was shooting. He said she's down in there.
Maybe 10 SWAT officers in total, and they go in expecting anything. They go in thinking that there might be someone inside hiding with a gun.
Hey, she's down at the end of the hall.
Oh, watch that. Kitchen, watch the kitchen.
I got her.
We still gotta check the bed.
One on me! After you all
It's
done.
underneath the bed. There.
Casing there. Slug there. Casing's here. Check her. We gotta check her. Ma'am, can you hear us? Louisville Metro Police Department. Medic up. Forward. Now crime scene. Let's go ahead and move out. All right? She's done.
Please, dude, don't let her be dead. Please, God, don't let her be dead.
So, is that the dude that shot?
I guess.
Do we know that for a fact?
Well, he was sitting there crying saying, I hope she's not dead. I hope she's not dead.
Can you unbuckle him real quick? I want to loosen this cuff. It's actually really tight.
And I'm in the back of the police car, and all I'm asking them, is she okay? Like, what's going on with her? And nobody was telling me anything. Nobody seemed to be concerned about her but me.
You're walking this way.
It was terrible. I wasn't free anymore. I couldn't even move. That alone is enough to make anybody feel some type of way.
When you get in there, you take the handcuffs.
Face that wall there for a second, right? Just where your face already.
It was terrible, but it didn't matter. Like, once I found out that Breonna's gone, it's like all of this doesn't even matter.
They put him in the car, take him downtown, read him his Miranda rights.
Makes my heart fall into my stomach. A close family friend treated like a criminal.
Today's date is March 13th, 2020. Do you know who we are? We're the Public Integrity Unit. We investigate officer-involved shootings.
That other, I don't know who he was, but he came and told me there was some type of misunderstanding.
An officer told you that?
Yeah. In the police car on the ride over here.
There was a little bit of miscommunication. I just wanted to touch base with you so you kind of had an idea of what was going on.
To me, it seems like they realized that they were at the wrong place.
Help me to kind of understand something. You originally told, like, the officers she shot the gun.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I was just scared.
So we're here just to try to find out what happened.
She had been sleeping, and I was kind of dozing off.
7 police officers show up at Breonna Taylor's door in the middle of the night to execute a narcotic search warrant.
We didn't write it. We didn't do any of the investigation. We did none of the background.
Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly has been with the Louisville Police Department for about 20 years.
And you guys were only there to assist?
Right. It was a heavy manpower-intensive operation, and they just needed bodies.
It wasn't until Kenneth Walker and the police officers present were interrogated that the details of the shooting emerged.
There was a loud bang at the door.
I remember banging on the door. It's open hand, hard smacks, bam, 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 bam. First time didn't announce. Just hoping she would come to the door.
Breonna said, you know, who is it? Nobody said anything. So at this time, we're getting up to put on clothes to see who it is. And then there's another loud bang at the door.
I yelled, police search warrant, police search warrant. There was a total of 6 different knocks at the door while we're doing this.
It's too late for anybody to be knocking on the door. So I grabbed my gun. Then we proceed to go answer the door.
And finally, I look back at my lieutenant, who's in the stack back here. He goes, go ahead and hit it.
And when we get right in the doorway of the bedroom, the door flies open.
I could see the living room to my right. So I could see the tan couches, the living room, the door.
Were there any lights on in the apartment?
No, just the TV back there. We have lights on guns. As I step in the door frame to clear the hallway, I can see 2 figures. I've done probably 2,000 search warrants where I've made entry. I've never seen 2 people lined up like this down a hall.
Sergeant Mattingly and police are on one side of this narrow hallway, and facing them, 25 feet away, are Kenneth Walker and Breonna Taylor.
Protect Breonna, protect myself. That's what was going through my head.
My eyes went straight to the barrel of this gun. I could see the tip of it, and my eyes just focused in on it.
Kenny is a legal gun owner.
So I let out one shot, you know, at the ground.
He wasn't shooting at the ground. He was in a stretched out with two hands looking straight at me. Our postures were the same, looking at each other.
I'm figuring it's intruders or somebody trying to break in and harm us. I couldn't see anybody. It was pitch black in there.
I reached down and felt my leg, and I could feel a handful of blood. And I thought, man, it's my femoral artery. Everything happened in milliseconds. Boom, 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 returned 4 shots.
What was your intent?
To stop the threat, whatever that was. I wanted to get home to my family.
It was just a hail of gunfire. And I grabbed Breonna and I dropped to the ground and I was holding her hand while we went down.
Can you see who you're shooting at that point?
At that point, he had dove in the room and I was shooting for the door opening, and we were just trying to neutralize the threat.
There's 1 shot, but then there were 30 shots in return. So a lot of people would look and say, man, that seems a little bit excessive.
It does seem like a lot. Our 30 shots normal. On this situation, I don't know how many were necessary. I mean, that's a hard one to tell because the initial shot barrage were so quick.
And then all hell breaks loose. 3 of the officers immediately return fire, and 32 shots are fired into the apartment.
Detective Miles Cosgrove wasn't directly behind Mattingly, and Brett Hankinson told authorities that he went around the side of the apartment and unloaded 10 rounds.
I returned fire at the angle that I believed him to still be shooting from, because I could still see those muzzle flashes and hear it, and the fire increased like almost like an automatic type weapon.
Kenny fires the first bullet, and he doesn't fire another one. It's possible that Hankinson mistakes his colleague's gunfire for a gun being fired from inside.
I returned fire through the sliding glass doors.
They was coming from every direction. They was coming from a window that was in the room next to us. They was coming down the hallway. They was coming in the living room.
There are bullet holes everywhere in this apartment.
Bullets going through clocks in the walls.
Bullets through cabinets, bullets through pots. There are bullets through cereal boxes inside of cabinets.
The patio door was riddled with bullets.
There are bullets through the ceiling that go up through the apartment upstairs.
And then you're looking down this hallway, and you're basically seeing where Breonna was.
Breonna, she couldn't say anything. She was scared to death, as was I. But she did scream at some point in time when she got hit. That's the last sounds that she made.
Breonna is hit 6 times. We don't know definitively, but it's pretty certain that the fatal shot hits her in the chest.
2 people are shot that night.
We've got EMS on standby.
1 gets rushed to the hospital. The other bleeding out on her hallway floor. Yet for hours, Breonna Taylor's mother is left in the dark, wondering what's going on.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.